All right.
All right. It says we're live, but I'm sure there's a delay somewhere. So, hello, everyone. We're here getting it written. Um, it's me and Aphrodite tonight. Aphrodite has her avatar up, so she is here. However,
I'm here.
um,
Y'all don't want to. I spared you. Trust.
Hi, Destiny. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Alec. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure we have some other people hiding in the wings there. Thank you for joining us tonight. A lot of people are doing NaNoWriMo. I am not officially doing that. I've been on Chronicles of Cagliostro. That's the only thing I've been doing. Trying to get that ready for my editor. I'm still behind on that because last month was just hectic for me beyond all get out. So I am focusing on that only until that's done. So that's why I'm not doing NaNo this time around. But yeah, so a lot of our people who are watching are. So that's why this video is called Month of NaNo. So everyone else who's working on NaNo, please feel free to join and write to your heart's content.
I was going.
Hi, Michael. You're not hiding. I don't believe you, Michael. I think you are. So I called you out.
In December, I'm going to do a unofficial NaNoWriMo of my own, since I can't participate this month. This month is too chock full of what do you call it? Just my life in general. Yeah, I'm sorry. And but I do want to do a daily, like, what do you call it? Because I write daily anyway, but challenge. I want to challenge myself. So I'm going to do it in December instead. So anybody that wants
to cool. I might have to join you with that.
Play with me with that. Yeah. And I don't know if you all are aware of this, but Megan Tennant from Cloud Kitten Chronicles, I don't know why she did that to me because I cannot say those words in order. Let's try again. Cloud Kitten Chronicles are doing in December again this year, which has me overjoyed. If you are not familiar with In December, and basically indie, like independent authors, In December.
I like that one. In December.
Oh my goodness. Go check out her channel. Watch the video. It was the last one she just did. And get all the deets on that shit because it is amazing. Last year I wanted to participate with one of my books, but I didn't have a book. So this year I get to send a book. So please go check it out. It's all about independent writers getting read, and it's all about the reading and writing community coming together for the month, winning all kinds of prizes and goodies. She explains it much better because I get too tongue-tied because I get too excited. But basically, it's a bingo game for December. Please go check her channel out and get the information. I'm telling you guys, don't miss it. It's another stream going on. Are we bumping heads? Oh no, I don't want to be bumping heads. Who else is streaming, Morgan? I'm sorry. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, my internet keeps acting up today, guys. I don't know why, but here we are.
Every time you go on, I just talk. But
I know.
Who are we bumping heads with, Morgan? Let us know. I didn't know somebody else was streaming tonight.
Yeah, it happens. It's almost impossible to avoid everyone streaming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
It's the whole of Nanos. Nano ho.
Yeah, everybody's streaming. Hi, Persephone. Hello. Thank you for joining us. And Michael, so funny, said, I can't write 50K in a month, so no NaNo for me. Really? I don't know, Michael. I think you could.
Okay, that's okay. Because some people, what they do, and my unofficial NaNo for next month will not have a word count that you have to meet. It has a word count that you have to decide what it is and then meet that. So if you're, who was that? If you know that your cap is 10,000 words in a month, then that's what your goal is. And it's just a matter of taking that and then breaking it down into 20, 25, 30 days. I do not NaNo I don't schedule every single day of the month for writing anyway. So however you want to schedule it out, that works.
Whoa, look at that. He said I'm over 38K for this book, and it's only 1 week. Woo, go,
That's
go,
how
go,
you go
go.
the knee. And that's
Rocket. Oh, nice. We're gonna actually go ahead and you guys already know who we are, so we didn't do introductions. So we're not gonna do them right.
let's do
We're
outro.
gonna jump on our first sprint so we can start at the 5-minute mark. We're gonna do 15-minute sprints. After we come back, we'll do a quick introduction. Not that we really need to, but we're still gonna follow those rules. Just gonna skip for a minute. So let's go ahead and jump in on our first sprint. It's gonna be 15 minutes. So we'll see you back here at 8:20. Have fun writing, get those numbers in, and we'll see you in 15. Happy writing. 3, 2, 1, and write. And we're back. How did everyone do? You can post your numbers or whatever you're working on or not working on in the comments. Thanks for joining us. Anyone joined us while we were on that little sprint there? How'd you do, Aphrodite?
I did well. I'm not currently typing. I was setting up some stuff for the novel release. And, I did good. Like, I'm a little less frustrated than I was a few minutes ago.
Hey, that's good. It's always a plus. Look, let's see who joined us midstream.
I posted
Steven
in there somewhere. I don't know if everybody.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I didn't really have any questions for tonight because it was like quick 5-minute things. And usually when we do questions, we definitely will not be chatting for 5 minutes.
Right.
In between the.
That's why I made it. That's why I made it a pointed question. That was like.
I know
what we were doing.
I figured that. So hi, Steven.
Hi, Steven.
That's that right. Thanks for joining us. Pardon me. Jennifer
in there somewhere. I thought I did.
Let's see.
Saber. Yeah, I saw Saber. I know I saw her name. Hey, baby girl. My sister Persephone is up in there.
Of course, Persephone's been here for a minute. Let's see. Michael said 216 words. Good job. And Persephone said, I think I got 35 words. Every little bit is important. Let me tell you right now. Michael said, I'm working on several projects. The same projects I've been working on forever. And Persephone said, I was distracted. Horror movie on TV. Hey, that's a good distraction.
Oh, my God.
Destiny said 402. Good job, Destiny. Steven said 25 words. Good job. Sarah, thanks for joining us late, but actually right on time because we are just talking for a few minutes and then we're going to jump right back on another sprint. Jennifer, I swear I was up here. So I'm attempting to multitask live streams and Christmas shopping. Multitasking is important. I'm just saying.
I must be behind because I don't see everything that you're seeing.
That was back up here. I had to go back up because that was like that was at like 8:15. So, alrighty. Aphrodite, you want to do your introduction? Because we skipped that part first.
Yeah, everybody, it's me, Aphrodite Lee. I forgot what I was getting ready to say, but yay, my book Shattered comes out in a couple more days. And it comes out on the 30th, so what, like 20? I don't even know what day today is. So 20 days, less than 20 days from now, right?
Today is the 7th, so it's like a couple weeks.
It is. Today is the 7th.
Today is the 7th.
Oh my God! So like 23 days, guys. Mm-hmm. In 23 days, it comes out, and I hope everybody was able to go do a pre-sale. I'm getting a lot of hits for the contest stuff. Like that's been crazy. Like I'm so grateful and emotional the fact that people are really getting the book and doing all the little challenges. It's amazing to me.
Yep.
If you haven't done it yet, please go get your copy now. I don't even know what else to say. Like I'm still amazed over all this.
I'm going to do a arc review of the book. Even if I don't have a program, I'm going to record the video on my phone if I have to, and just get it up. It'll be raw because I won't be able to edit it. I don't have an editing program, so I better not make any mishaps.
No, yours might be raw, but Alec and Tiffany said they're going to be drunk.
Oh, you're going to be drunk.
I can't wait to
I might even do something like I may just do a stream review. Like I'll review it on a live stream.
Oh my goodness.
I might do that. I'm pretty careful.
All of y'all got me scared.
But I think I'm going to review on a stream. So it could happen any time coming up because I want to do it before the book releases, obviously. And I plan on putting my review on the actual book on Amazon as well, my written review. So
that's the one thing that I haven't got yet. I only have one review on Goodreads. No one's done a review yet, but I think, and I'm just going to assume that a lot of people just aren't finished reading yet. It's a weird time of year.
Yeah, I get that. And I guess I could do my introduction. You know who I am, author D.L. Tillery. D.L. Stewart's sister. So,
That's all right.
but
I'm
yeah,
Alex
so
Lee Williams' sister. So
that's
we
right.
L's.
This is my channel. Me and Aphrodite, we always do our streams, usually on Tuesdays, but this week is Thursday because life happened, and I was like, this is not gonna happen. So yeah. But we try to make sure we get something on. If not, we always come back the next following week. So like next week, the stream will be on Aphrodite's channel on Tuesday. If not, then it'll be one of those days of the week. Don't worry, something will happen. But yeah, so for that stream for Shattered, so it's going to be a stream review, so raw, unedited. That's what's happening.
Oh my god!
So that should be fun. I probably don't have anything but good stuff to say. I don't really think I have much negative stuff to say about Shattered. I don't think I do. Aphrodite knows how much I was in love with the book. So it's definitely going to be a review of love, no lie. But yeah.
I think the main problem that I got from people, and when I'm going to say problem, it was supposed to be a problem, and that was Chase Sofo seemed to just rub people the wrong way.
That's a good thing because that motherfucker's an asshole.
That character people just didn't like him for some reason. I don't know what it is.
He triggers me. I don't know. And I don't get triggered. I don't do that word. But let me tell you right now, Chase triggers me. I'm just saying. But yeah, so we're gonna start our next sprint at 8:30 exactly. So you're gonna just go ahead into the next few minutes. Cassie, she just got in here. I did 196 for me that time. I'm writing a first kiss scene, so I had to get my mind in the right headspace first. Hey, I got you.
Kissing, there's so
much
my
kiss scenes. You know what helped my kiss scenes get better? Watching K-dramas.
No, first
watching K-dramas. That's what made my kiss scenes better. Watching K-dramas.
Look, I watch K-dramas and I'm in a rabbit hole.
I'm just saying. Why are you getting a rabbit hole? One of the actors that I really like, his freaking this guy. His freaking scenes, his kiss scenes, like his eye. I had to rewind his kiss scenes a few times. I'm just saying.
But it's those
like his kiss scenes are that good. Like his eye contact, like who would not be kissing this guy?
But the thing with me is like I'm awkward, so writing kiss scenes they kind of get me. But first kiss scenes, I just love those. Like because they're longing and they're the people like I never kissed you before and they're nervous. And the whole nine and all the stuff, and they anxious and they want to do it and they can't do it.
Yeah, I love dramas. Very bad books. I like. Oh my god, you said what I like? I'm obsessed. I mean, I have a Vicky pass. That just says all I need to say. I only watch K-dramas. I don't watch any Western TV at all anymore, and I'm actually better for it. I don't really feel like dealing with any of the shows that come on. I don't want nothing. It's all about just the dramas, and they kept all kinds. It's not like it's just blah blah dramas. No, like there's fantasy, horror, detective style. It's everything. So I don't have to miss anything of style wise. Like that's my like. I have my favorite actors. Lee Min-ho is like if I met him, he's getting raped. I'm just I'm getting arrested. That's just fact. I love Lee Min-ho.
I'm going to jail.
One of my favorite actors actually. What's his name? I had to pull his name up because I'm watching one of his shows right now. What's his name?
I used to be like that for telenovelas.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like, because they would be so like, dun, dun, dun.
Right?
That is not your brother. That is your cousin. It would be, oh my God. I used to be crazy.
His name is Ji Chang-wook. I'm obsessed with him. Now, I'll put his name in there. I think it's like pronounced John Chang-wook. It's J-I-N-G. If you look him up, oh my god, he's so pretty.
Yeah,
But I love him. Like all his shows I watch that I can watch because some of them they don't have a license for, and he's an amazing martial artist too, which is even more sexy.
I don't know.
But yeah,
I'm not
he's
familiar with him.
very pretty.
What drama is he in?
He's a Cancer. Woo-hoo, I love Cancers. He's like, I think he's born in 87, so he's like 32. Yeah, he's 32, so he's a little bit younger than me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
What drama
love him.
is he in?
He's in one of the new ones called Melting Me Softly. The one I'm watching now is called Suspicious Partner. One of my favorite ones by him is the K2. He's actually called K2. He's an agent in that one. Another one that's really good he's in called The Healer, or just called Healer. There's another one I'm going to watch with him in it called Warrior Baekdong. So I'm going to watch that one, but I really like him.
I gotta look that.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, he does. The one I was watching was the one Melting Me Softly is not ended yet, so I'm waiting for more episodes. That one is like they get frozen. You know, what you call it? I'm missing the word now. Was it like frozen in a chamber? You know, where they freeze you for years, X amount of years or whatever, and you come back. You know, you
cryogenic.
Cryogenic chamber. So he gets frozen. So does the main female lead. They supposed to only frozen for 24 hours for a test. So they get frozen for 24 years.
Oh shit!
So about 20 or 24 years, and so everybody they knew is like older now. So it's so funny. It's funny and it's like serious, but they end up falling in love or whatever. But they can't. Their temperatures are stuck at 31.5 degrees or whatever Celsius. So because their temperature is different than they measure out here, but it can't rise any higher. It can't. If it gets to 36.5, then they could die. So they get like sick. So if they get heated up, then so they can't be like, oh, getting all heated up, like kissing and stuff like that. So because temperature. So that's why it's called Melting Me Softly. But yeah, it's really good. So they have to figure out how to heal them and stuff. So that one's really, really good. But yeah, it's a lot of sci-fi. Dude, don't get me started about K-drama.
Like high school dramas. I like high school dramas. High school K-drama.
I can't handle that high school stuff.
I like it though. It's always when I watch almost gonna happen category. Like
when I watch the Japanese dramas, because I used to only watch Japanese programs. I got into the K dramas and stuff and K shows that just started this year for me. But I grew up watching some of the Japanese programs, so I speak Japanese. But I'm learning Korean now. I love Korean now. So I'm learning that. It's very I love it. I love Korean.
I like all dramas, but I do like high school dramas. I just do.
Very good. We're the same person. That's cool. I like to meet new people. That's the same.
Wait a minute. A B to the third power. You can't hate high school dramas.
Dude, I know. I'm with that book. So they get on my nerves. They be all like, I don't have time for that kitty crap.
They get on your nerves, but as long as they are the dramas and not the comedies. I like the dramas.
I can't do all that drag on bull stuff. No, I can't be like, I don't know. I like you. I don't have time for that. I
love the will he or won't he's, and I do. I'm a punk.
Dude, they do that. But eventually they do.
I just like it. I can't help it. I'm corny.
I do like it. However, as of late, I don't like the K drama versions of them. Now the Japanese drama versions, I can't take it all anymore because they're too it's too nothing's going to progress type of
right.
I don't like that. Like
K dramas been
I'm not a kid.
Daringness.
I'm not a kid. I want to see some romantic progression, and if it gets nowhere, you lost me completely. Sorry. I'm not interested in the tease for eternity. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not gonna be like, we held hands at the end. I'm like, listen, nobody got time for that. Get out my face. Like,
no, I like when I say the high school dramas. I like the high school dramas, the ones where it's like I like high school drama, as you probably already know. It has to be drama, some shit going down. And that's I get into those. It's just like, yeah, oh my God, What's gonna happen? Who gonna interfere? You know, I love it. I love it, especially shit when you can't tell when somebody does such a good job that you don't know what monkey wrench is going to be thrown in.
True, true.
I'm like, oh wow, you guys are kidding me.
Bad Books, I agree. People like drums, yeah, those are the best. Or the fantasy ones, dude. The fantasy ones are like, the stories on those are so good. Like My Love from the Stars. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite ones.
There was one that I started watching. I can't think of the name of it right now, and it was so good. Like
Cass, I would have to agree with that. Cass, I just can't help but think. Yeah, show about the dramas. Like, yeah, I like high school dramas, but I think I'm still cynical for them. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what it is, because I stayed 12. I never left 12. So high school people are older than me.
You so funny. You too funny.
When you're immature, when you're still you got a 12-year-old brain, that high school stuff is still like that.
Oh, look, Laura, hi. Sharpman, Sophia. Say that Cass said, I know, right? Especially when they have like really good skills. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Somebody could be having some good skills in high school. I wouldn't know. I was homeschooled, so I
went to high school. I shouldn't say,
but that's not true. Somebody did.
Who definitely could have murdered everybody before we knew he wanted to. Like, that boy was killed, but he was the only one.
Yeah, see, we're probably gonna start our sprint at 8:40 because everybody had to bring up K dramas, and you know you can't get me started about K dramas, so y'all need to relax.
I went to no. I started high school in a all girls Catholic school, and just to be clear, I kind of was invited to not come back, but that wasn't 100% my fault. So
Cat's not wrong about that one.
I went to.
I mean, watching the kids date is kind of like. I mean, that's why I don't really get into high school dramas, like, because I used to watch nothing but Japanese anime growing up, and it was now it's nothing but school. But I watched a lot of high school like story dramas then. But that was like, okay, I was younger and it was cool. But now I'm like, I don't want to watch that. I'm 35. Like,
I did one year at a private school that was all girls. I did another year at a school that was mixed. And then I finally just had to test out because I just couldn't do school anymore. But I think my love for high school drama, because I don't like high school comedy and stuff like that, but high school drama is because I didn't get to really do any of those things. I didn't go to prom.
Yeah, but that would be like,
I didn't go to dates. I didn't go on dates. I didn't have high school kisses and stuff like that.
I think probably Aphrodite, that's you. I think that's you, because I'm even more so than you. I never experienced any of that ever. Like, I went up to the 3rd grade in school, and my mom took me out and homeschooled me, and homeschooled me before that. So I never went to high school physically, only over there, mail and stuff like that, because it wasn't internet back then. And then no prom, none of that, no dating. I didn't.
No, it's definitely me. It was definitely me.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying we could have similar settings as far as we didn't experience that stuff, but I still don't want to like watch it. Like, I watch it, but I don't want to watch where it doesn't progress anywhere. But it can't so much because they're a bunch of kids, really.
I romanticized it from start to finish. Like, that's just I don't know. Like, I just wanted all those things that I'm watching in those shows. Like, when I watched Boys Over Flowers, which definitely grew.
I do like years. Boys Over Flowers. That was good.
That progressed. Like, it was a drama.
I don't want to watch the one with.
It did have a couple, like, it did have some funny stuff, but it was not funny. Like, it was some serious shit. Like, that girl went through it from year 1 all the way to graduation, and I like that.
Right. And
Boys Over Flowers was my favorite high school drama.
Boys Over Flowers, because it was a manga and a Japanese anime, and then they did live action versions. I've seen the Korean version of it, and I've seen the Japanese version of the live action of that, which was really good.
Right.
But all right, we should go ahead.
They got a couple
sprint because
actually.
we not going to be right. We gonna keep talking about K-dramas. I'm just saying. But we can talk more when we come back.
Boys Over Flowers, yeah. Boys Over Flowers was amazing.
Yeah, Boys Over Flowers. That was really good. I definitely take Boys Over Flowers. I'm just saying. Anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and jump in on a sprint. We're gonna do a 15-minute sprint. So we'll be back at Alrighty, happy writing, and we'll see you in 15.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm. You stop it right now.
I just went into a totally dirty place, but okay, go right, y'all, go right.
Because you're Minx Kanoch, really. Don't be trying to trick us with your Aphrodite names.
Kenosha reared her head, and she's going away now.
Sophie, I actually watched Vampire Diaries. I used to watch it all the time, but I stopped, I forget which season that was. I stopped watching it and read a little bit of the books. Didn't read too many of the books. Like, if you name something vampire, I've probably seen it, read it, owned the book, and I love everything about vampire.
Wait. I loved the originals.
Well, guys, we're just going to chat because I'm probably not going to write this sprint, so you guys go ahead and write if you want. But I want to talk about this vampire thing because I love vampires. And I got to say this. I got into a thing with somebody. They tried to get into a thing with me. It wasn't even about, it's in the Anne Rice fan whatever thing group on Facebook. And you know Anne Rice's show is starting soon, or it's about to start. I don't know if it started yet. Her son wrote Lestat, the show that's going to be coming on.
Oh, I
and
didn't
people have been trying to pick. Yeah, they're supposed to be picking who can play Lestat, and somebody had they were talking about something vampire-esque. And then one of the posts had somebody said, "Look what I found at a thrift store," and it was a Edward Collins little chibi lamp, which is really cute. I never even seen it, and I had a lot of Twilight memorabilia and stuff, right? Because I was obsessed with Twilight when it first came out, and at first I was like, "Oh, should I get this?" Like trying to be funny, cute, but underneath the all four of the Twilight books, and someone had destroyed them. Like covers was missing, red markers on the side, and I was like, "Who destroyed those books? What crazy person did that?" And then like a week after my post was up, somebody person with taste. I was like, first off, taste is irrelevant. If you vandalize a book, it's disrespectful to the writer and like don't do that. If you don't want a book, why'd you buy it? Second of all, give it away or whatever, but you don't deface the book. I can't stand when I see people that ripped up a book or written a book or drew on the side and they're gonna give it away so somebody else can have it. Like that pisses me off. I don't care what book it is. And even if you don't like it, only thing not liking a book is an opinion. Doesn't mean it's fact. Even if it's like, oh, all these people said this book is crappy, doesn't mean anything. It's an opinion. That's as far as it goes, And I'm like, whatever. And then this person, she was like, he doesn't say anything. And back to me when I said that, because I'm saying facts here. You don't deface books, it's wrong. And then this one chick comes like, oh, shut up. It was terrible writing, and she's a terrible writer, and blah blah blah. And vampires don't sparkle. I'm like, listen, it's irrelevant whether you like writing. Don't deface books. Second of all, never said if I liked her writing or not. Didn't bring that up because it doesn't matter what my opinion is of her writing. Third of all, vampire sparkling. You're carrying that a bit too far. Why does everyone say that? She did not come up with that. If you know anything about vampire lore, that's something that's been done a long time ago. She didn't. So why is everybody freaking out when Twilight came out? It's because you don't know about vampires. But she didn't make that up. It's something that had been done forever ago. Okay,
that's because people don't do research and they don't know how to reach back. You think
they don't like it's not that big a deal. Like it's not that big. And then oh my gosh, guess what she's real vampires don't sparkle. I'm like, okay, conversation. Like real vampires don't sparkle. Like, listen, first of all, it wasn't sparkling. It was the fact to show that they were dead, undead, and they're scared.
Who started her? Who started her with this?
So that's why that lore was around. She didn't make it. So y'all need to stop talking and learn some lore of vampires or keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when people say that. Like, that's the reason why they hate Twilight, because the vampires sparkle.
No,
like,
but
first
this
off,
is the problem. This is the real problem with it, and this is the
so.
honest to God truth. So the fuck what? She can say whatever she want in her story.
She
can say that vampires glow emit orange gamma rays during the day if she wanted to. I mean, I don't understand why people, you cannot like it. Okay, that I get with. But I don't understand why people attack it. Oh, that's not what vampires do. I said, well, guess what else vampires don't do? Exist. Therefore, you can say whatever the hell you want. You can say what you want.
She did say that in an interview, to say I didn't believe a word of it. When she said, "Oh,
say what?"
I know when Stephanie Meyer said that in her interview that she never looked up any vampire lore. She's full of it.
You know what? But
I don't believe.
Here you go. She could have. She probably didn't. But here's the thing: you can stumble across stuff and not even realize stuff.
Or not. She read vampire under the sun. Look, she read vampire stories. She definitely read Vampire Diaries.
I don't believe her on that, but I don't.
Feel like
because that was that was a obscure reference. If y'all do anything with vampires and any vampire lore, you do know that is a thing. She didn't create that. She just put it in her current book, but it is a thing. And so I doubt if she stumbled across it, she could have though. I don't think she thought of that on her own. I think she was inspired by some old lore.
A lot of people also said, well, because they know Stephanie Myers is Mormon, and they said how her stuff was in her book might have been Mormon, but her editor had her take it out because she did have more stuff in there originally. I heard, but they made her take it out because that's how it is in the traditional world. You can't just put whatever you want in your books because they know what people will and won't read. Being vampire-esque anyway, her putting anything Mormon based or anything religion based in it wasn't going to work to begin with. It's going to clash too much. So they had her take that out. Thank goodness, because that would not have worked. And I know Alex said a lot of creepy, abusive stuff. Yes and no. I would have to fight people on that one only for the fact that it's fantasy and it's vampires. Vampires are not going to see stuff the way humans see stuff. Unfortunately, when you go into a fantasy world or creatures or beings that are not human issues are not vampire and monster
like the same laws don't apply. Like, for instance,
same laws don't apply. You have to look at it like their world don't apply to our world. Even though he was with a human, granted, she decided to go into his world because those rules don't apply. I mean, you have to think about the vampire governors, I call them. You have to think about them. Their type of
but
world.
Think about this. This is the thing that really makes me mad when people say it. And it's just, if Edward was human and climbing up in her window and watching her, that would be creepy. Edward was a vampire. Vampires is different. And it might not be necessarily healthy for Bella to go through, but it wasn't unusual thing for Edward to do. And people go into that like, don't forget. You're talking about different worlds. You know what I mean?
It's a different world.
You can still not agree with it because I don't agree with the fact that he was sitting there watching her. But I wouldn't agree with that no matter what. She could have been a vampire too, and I would have been like, dude, if you don't get the courage and speak and stop being a creep.
True. I think a lot of people put a lot too much when people reading books, and it's human nature. They put too much of what they think into what the writer wrote, and they're like, Cassie was saying, like some people said about about it being anti-abortion because she didn't want to kill the baby, and Cassie was like, how was that anti-abortion though? I'm not saying it was necessarily a good choice, but I don't see how it is making some statement on abortion. Technically, people, like I said, people see what they want to see or read the message
they want to read. What are you talking about? Anti-abortion?
I guess to do with the baby, in the story when when they wanted her to kill the baby because they were like, it's going to kill you, and Edward didn't want her to die, and she was like, I'm not doing it. I don't care, even though she never thought about being a mother before that, and she was like, I'm not doing it or what. So she died for the baby to be born. And I guess I never heard of that before, but I guess some people were like, "Oh my God, this is anti-abortion," or for I don't know.
I can't believe
that never even came into my mind.
There have been,
I guess when
women who had to go through that legit. And I remember, like, science is a lot better now, but again, I'm an old lady, and I remember a woman who they told her, like, she was in this situation where, look, if you try to even go to term with this, you're going to die. And then your baby most likely isn't going to make it. And she had to decide whether she was going to, she said, no, I'm going to trust God and I'm not going to do this, that, and the thing. Well, she lived, but the baby actually didn't make it. And the sad part is that the baby died before it was born at 8 months. And she still had to wait like 2 weeks or something with a baby that wasn't alive inside of her before they could get the baby out. And then another lady, this was at my church.
You could have been writing this whole time, actually. We were just chatting, but the sprint actually still was going on.
So hard about that.
Sorry, Aphrodite, I was trying to tell Sophie something.
Oh, it's okay. But then another lady, so since we all went through that and we cried so hard, and I remember praying, I remember falling to my knees, wishing that they were wrong and the baby would just wake up, but it wasn't. Right. And then another church member went through the same thing, and they told her she not the same exact thing, but that she had to decide not to go through with the term because she wasn't going to make it. It wasn't even about whether the baby was. The baby definitely wasn't, because she wasn't going to. Yeah. And so she had to come to terms with the fact that she had to not have that baby in order to live. And they told her, you can have another child. We can't have another you. And we're sorry. And so she had to face that. So people do face those things.
Those things do happen.
It's sad. Like I'm trying not to cry about it now, because when this happened, this happened. Okay, so this wasn't some fairy tale thing. So it was the worst. I don't even know how to describe it. It was so horrible. And then to see her in church, come back. Oh, you guys just don't know. So I really wish I hadn't even remembered that. But I said all that just to say that for somebody to then hit with anti-abortion stuff, that is absolutely ludicrous and sick.
No matter
when you're a woman faced with such a horrible choice.
Dude, whenever I hear all this stuff, and to me it's weird stuff that I hear about Twilight, the stuff that it made people think or say bad about, it's popular to hate Twilight simply because a lot of guys have been originally, a lot of guys started like in on it. And then
I'll be back. Okay. I got to get off for a second. I'll be right back.
You good. But they thought that the girl started in who thought it was cool to hate Twilight. Like, you can hate it all you want. That's cool. But don't go after people who like it. Also, where's all this personal stuff that you feel going into a fictional story? Like, even if that's what it made you feel, that's cool. But that doesn't, not necessarily what the writer was putting out there. You have to still try to separate. That's why they tell writers, don't bring your religion and your personal feelings into your writing. I'm talking about fiction, not when you write nonfiction. But now I believe what I believe in. Never will you see in my stories what my belief system is. You're not going to. I write fiction. If my fiction and what I write has nothing to do with my personal life and what I write, what I believe, it's not going to happen. That's why the editor made her take her beliefs and her being a Mormon out of the book. But it left some of it in there, as far as her saying, not to have sex before marriage and things of that nature. That's why that was really in there, because that's how she feels, which is fine. But again, I don't see why, as a writer and you're writing fiction, is that relevant to writing a fiction story?
I just think that people need to remember that when they're picking up a book of fiction, it's fiction, and you have the right to like it, not like it, put it down, pick up the next one. But you do not ever have the right to condemn people who like something, and you definitely don't have the right to judge anybody. I really, and I can't emphasize that enough. There is plenty of stuff out there that I do not like. And you're never going to see a video of me talking about how this was terrible and this was that.
That's not going to happen with me.
Because that, to me, is the worst way to spend your time. The absolute worst way to spend your time. If I don't like something, I move on. And I
Yep.
don't
Right
get
there.
why people can turn around and go, oh, well, you know what, DL, I have a problem with the fact that you like K-drama. And who do you
Right.
think that you are? That like, I'm like, what?
Oh, hey, but we were just
You
talking about
need
Twilight.
you need
Dramas
to
in Twilight.
you need a life if you have a problem with what I like. You need a life if you have
Yeah.
a problem with everything I
Cassie
do.
said something really good here. She said, especially when it comes to a dang book, like who cares? Like what you like. I'm not personally into K dramas, but I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Yeah, because that's obviously not for everybody. Like
I
I
mean,
don't
and
like
nothing is for everybody.
right.
And
Thank
like
you.
if
Like,
you read, I'm trying
how
to
many
think. If you,
how many people you think Aphrodite would say to me because I don't like any TV now that is Western. Me, I like fantasy, I like fiction. When you feel the need to bring politics and our real world issues, and that's just how I feel about it. Like when you feel the need to bring that
like, see,
into
you know me,
you
I
bring it into every show I watch, I'm not going to watch those shows.
I
I'm
like
not because
fantasy. I
I like
like
to escape
fiction,
reality.
but I don't mind. I don't mind a lot of stuff, to be honest with
I
you.
don't now. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind it in certain shows that I know it's going to be in. I do not want it in everything. You don't need to have everything in everything.
Wait a minute, Eva. K drama is Korean drama,
Oh
basically
yeah,
Korean
Korean drama.
programs.
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes I tell people that some people don't know. You know, it's like
I just switched
they call it
over and
KP.
her name came up in the thing and said, "What is K drama?" But me, like, I'm trying not to be upset again. I'm so sorry, guys, because I'm in a particular mood anyway. But
Yeah.
honestly, like if you've read, and I know everybody's not into everything I do, but if
Yeah.
you've read Encounters, I'm not in Encounters. I'm not going around doing the stuff that's happening in Encounters.
Right.
I don't
Right.
think anybody can or should, but I just want to
Yeah.
point
Hey, but
out
K-pop is severe that.
it's
100%.
fiction, and if you don't like it, move on.
Don't read
I
it.
don't understand that. Like I wasn't into Twilight. I was not.
Right.
But
And
I
I
ain't
was cool
going
with people
around
who were and
condemning.
weren't.
I wasn't going around
Like,
condemning Stephanie for what she. Here you go. Here you go. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again.
mm,
She told the story she wanted to tell, so therefore, she was right.
yeah.
No matter how we feel about it, because she literally sat down at her computer the way we're doing tonight and told the story that she wanted to tell, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to like it.
No.
We don't have to think it's good. We
True.
can love it. We can
True.
think it was the best thing that ever happened, and every single solitary emotion in between. But it is wrong, wrong, wrong to condemn people
It is.
for telling fake ass
Dude,
stories.
that's just like that. When
Even
somebody
if
say
they do it bad, because my thing is, if they do it, if they
somebody says
someone
like,
writes something that they do it bad, then write a
Islam,
better one. You know why I have a story that's going to be coming out soon. I'm not even going to say the title of it, but do you know why I wrote it? Is because what is that chick y'all were talking about her earlier? The girl who wrote for the E.L. James. I don't think E.L. James wrote anything good. But you know
right.
what? The only thing I give E.L. James props for is that she told the story she wanted to tell the way she wanted to tell it. But because she told a story I think that I don't like, that I didn't agree with, that I think had a lot of wrong in it, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write my own. I am not going to go over and condemn her.
Yeah, but I'm not
I'm not going to
going to
emulate her. I'm going to do better.
right. If you don't want to read something, don't read it. Like if somebody said, okay, like
I think she did a terrible job.
First
I think
off,
she didn't know what she was talking
stop bringing
about.
up E.L. James.
But
You
wait
deserve
a minute,
fan.
though. I think she did it. I think she tried to speak on a subject that she was not familiar with, that she had surface ideas about, and she did not know what she was actually talking about. And then she wrote that book or those books. Okay, that's how I feel about that. That said, I don't care about her. She can tell
Right.
whatever story she wants to tell. I just will never do anything like that, and I will make sure that my stories are not like that.
Yeah, so I would I just can't with that, but I don't think people get to say or put down someone else like, oh, they have bad taste because they like something you don't like. Like I can pretty much pick anything.
That actually
I can go and pick anything that anyone likes and do the same thing to it, and then they want to turn around and get upset because you just said something they like is crap, though they just said something you like is crap, which I think is hilarious. Humans are so funny. But that being said, yeah, I don't watch any TV at all. I only watch my K-dramas. If it's not a Japanese program or a Korean program or a horror movie, I don't watch it. I like fantasy.
I watch,
but it's hard to find fantasy on TV that isn't thrown with political or whatever we have going on in our actual real life world right now. I don't think everything needs that in order to be a good story. You're taking away from the story because you're trying to push a message that you want to push, which is fine, but don't put it in every single thing you make. Like I said before, Aphrodite, you weren't on here at the moment, but I will, anything I write, that's my fiction and fantasy, and you won't know what my beliefs are. You won't know.
I know. I just had to turn me off because I
won't bring that up. I won't bring it up because that's why I really like Supernatural. But when Supernatural brought God into it, I was like, well, you lost me.
I like Supernatural, and here you go. They can't ruin it for me.
They ruined it for me because they wrote themselves into a corner, in my opinion, because then you had to write yourself out of the corner. You put God in something,
but I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that at all. I liked everything about it. Whenever
that's the two different opinions. Like I didn't like it because I felt they wrote themselves into a corner because you put a God into something, you writing yourself into a corner if that's the story always had a God in it. You know what I'm saying?
No, so I don't disagree with that. I still just liked it.
Oh, it don't matter if you did, you know. But no, I'm just saying,
you understand what I was saying though. Like I still liked it. Even though I think you're right.
Let's say I like the two main characters still. That's what I like.
Oh,
and
honey,
I was like,
honey. I'm sorry. Jared and Jensen cannot do anything wrong.
They can't.
They can show up to work on Supernatural, stand there, tell the director that they're not even going to recite their lines that day and just stare at the camera. I'll be like, best episode ever.
I'm sure. I love them though. I think that they I heard that what's his name got into an altercation or something.
He did. I'm about to message him.
Look how big he is.
No, but you didn't see what he did. Why would you message him? Yeah, I'm gonna message him and tell and see if he all right because that was some sideways stuff. And you got to remember, like he first of all he shouldn't have been drinking because he's on medication.
Well, we know. But he runs a bar though. That's his bar.
But he was on he's on medication. You cannot drink and do drugs.
You should be doing that.
Right. He's been on
we don't want to start the next. I'm sorry, I keep saying that because we keep getting on topics, but
I'm sorry. Y'all don't get me started talking about that.
It's okay. We're gonna start the next sprint at 5 and so in 1 minute, so we have to jump off a subject and do that. But I also
I know Cass TL. I missed that.
Of Doctor Who. I stopped watching Doctor Who after David Tennant was no longer the Doctor because he was my favorite Doctor, and I forget the other dude's name. Probably one of the first ones. But I watched all Doctors who's up to the end with David Tennant. I love David Tennant. I thought he was a perfect Doctor Who, but I didn't watch Doctor Who after that because I wasn't interested in who they had playing Doctor Who. And of course, a lot of Doctor Who fans was like, who cares who's playing the Doctor? I'm like, I'm sorry, I do, but whatever. That's just me. I can
but whatever I like want. Shows that do that though when you do have different characters that come in, I mean different actors that come in to play the Doctor. I do like shows that do that.
Cool. I didn't like who they had playing
I've only seen Doctor Who with Tennant, and I've only seen a couple episodes of that. I'm not familiar with that universe, but I love shows that actually have interchangeable actors. I do. I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah.
So apparently Tennant was everybody's favorite, but I think that's generational because the older people, they were talking about this other person. I don't know who they're talking about, but they love
David Tennant is he's so melty.
He's cute.
I love David Tennant. Love
But
David Tennant's my favorite. I know
yeah,
Cassie,
I
right?
never watched Doctor Who except for a couple episodes that they were dealing with subjects that I wanted to watch, so I had to watch them. And that's the only thing I know about them. I don't know about any of the lore of the show.
I wanted to make me a TARDIS outfit, like the booth, the phone booth. They actually have like a corset that you could make into like the phone booth thing. I'm definitely making me one of those.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'm
That'd be fun. But yeah, I think we are all writers. Everybody that's in this window right now are writers, and let's just love other writers, even when we don't love what they do.
This is true. Yeah, respect all writers. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we can go and jump in on our sprint. And I did see your message there, Ava, about Keanu Reeves. That's very, very happy for him because he's been alone for.
I'm very jealous, but I am happy. But I'm jealous. But I'm
glad
happy.
that he actually has somebody because
I'm jealous.
It's been a long time for him, and I know his story, and it's very, very sad. So I'm actually
pretty very glad. Sad.
It's glad for him that he's not the type to just be in a relationship with somebody. So
and he said that he thought he was going to die alone. So I'm glad that
right. So I like Keanu a lot.
Even though I'm jealous, that part ain't going away. But I am happy.
I'm more happy. Got to be a fit for him, though. That's pretty good, though. I'm glad. I like Keanu. Keanu's cool. Aww. He's cool people. All right, so we're going to jump on right in. We will come back at 9:22 and see what you can get done in 15 minutes. Happy writing.
DL, check my messages.
You there, Ava? I love Firefly. Dude, I love Firefly. I watched that show so much. I love that show. I loved that show. Especially the main character. I love him. I think he's awesome. Oh, Aphrodite had to step out. She's not feeling too well today, but she's going to be in the chat. So I told her to go ahead and bow out. We'll probably be here until about 9:45-ish. So we're going to keep on writing. But yeah, I'll chat with you guys again at 9:22. Keep writing. Yeah, okay. So that happened. My internet decided to kick the bucket in the middle of the stream. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, if we got storms or anything around here. I don't think we do. But this is another thing I can't stand about internet. Like, anyone who wants to do always online or something like that, pure bull crap. Like, if you no, I don't like streaming services, especially for video games. No to that. I was like, oh, let's do gaming online only, and just to do digital gaming. Like, as I'm a gamer, that's going to be a big no for me, because when I pay money for something, I want to be able to use it when I want to use it. So I'm going to go with a big no on that. So anyway, we're back from the sprint. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be on here, because I don't know when my internet's going to act goofy again, and I don't want to just be going out in the middle of it. That really will really grind my gears. But yeah, so how did everyone do on the sprint? I did do a little bit of writing, got a few pages changed over since I'm doing revision right now. Yay, 2 pages of editing. Editing is no joke, so good job on that. Very bad books. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Oh, I'm glad you're in a better mood, Ava. If we could be of service, we were happy. Um, oh my goodness. Oh no. No food poisoning, no. Right, bad books. Make sure you come back for our next streams. Next week the stream will be on Aphrodite's channel, so make sure you catch it. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. One of those days. Okay, bad books. I'm not sure how much longer we'll be here. We're gonna chat a little bit, and then I'll try to do another sprint, probably a 10-minute sprint, and then we're gonna be out of here. If you don't make it back, then we will see you next week on Aphrodite's channel. So, thanks for joining us, though. My K-drama sister, little brother. I bet that actually sounds pretty good, actually. I might have to check one of those out myself. Oh, oh my. Oh yeah, do check it out. It's a lot of good stuff on. I love Vicky Pass. That's my favorite thing. Bye. Oh my goodness. So, Aphrodite, getting prepared for your release party, because I'm dressing up everyone as one of a schoolgirl. So, been a long time since I wore a school skirt, mini skirt. So that's going to be fun to do. I actually ordered my skirt yesterday, so they're gonna it's custom made because I have some big hips. My hip to weight ratio is just no joke. So my hips, not on mine, on my measurements. My hips is a 50, my waist is a 39, and my top is 50. So I'm 50, 39, 50. So you can imagine me trying to shop for jeans and stuff. They don't make hourglass figure stuff in much the bigger size in the hip area. They don't care about us. We don't exist. So I had to have a skirt custom made, and I got me some thigh highs, like thick thigh girl thigh highs, and I'm wearing some tights. So I'm gonna be schoolgirled out. Actually, I'm going as one of the characters in the book. I'm going to be Dar, so I'll have like colorful hair, pigtails. Not sure if I'm probably gonna dye, probably wear a wig for that. So I'm just going back to natural hair color. I'm not even going to dye my hair. So I'm going to be doing some wig for that one. That should be fun. But I can't wait for that. Oh, this will be fun. La la la. But I'm a little happy at Aphrodite's close as she is, even though we aren't close, but close enough that, yeah, I'm gonna be a schoolgirl. That's right. I'm gonna be Dar. Dar's really cool in the book, so it's gonna be super fun. I won't have anything ready for the release party really. I'm going to release I did release it already, but it's only on my website and I think on the Writers Unite website. The Room Within, which is one of my short horror tales. I'm getting a custom cover made for it because I'm going to release it on Amazon, and I'm going to just have like probably, if I have time, have a booklet of it. It's only a few pages at Aphrodite's release party to hand out, and some of my bookmarks for Chronicles of Cagliostro. That's the book I'm working on now. I'm trying to finish. So this is, I don't know if you can see this. Some of you have seen this. This is the bookmark to Chronicles of Cagliostro. And the blue in the background, that's his wings. His wings are made of fire and light. It's called Cagliostro Tales of the Libertin. You may not be able to see that. Libertin. That's a made up word. It's like the word Thorpe and vampire angelic put together. So that's what the Libertin is. And on the back of it, I have like his little bio and some information about me. So I'll have these to hand out there for Aphrodite to give out. And I'll have that booklet or my short story. So yeah, that should be fun. I can't wait. Yeah, Dar is a rainbow hair goth chick, so works for me since I'm a goth chick. So I got her clothing stuff, no problem, super easy. I'll have to do the rainbow colored hair though, so because I don't have that obviously right now. I have had it in the past, but I will have to pull that out just for Dar because I don't do colorful hair anymore. It's to me, everybody's doing that nowadays, and it was back when it was cool when I was a kid and I was doing it. So. But now I just do natural colors mostly. But I'm going to pull out some colorful hair to play Dar. So I'll make sure I get some pictures because that should be real fun. All right, so I guess we could do one more sprint, but it's going to be really short. So I don't know. Does anyone want to do a last sprint, like a 10-minute sprint? You guys let me know in the comments if you want to do it or not. It's not a big deal for me because I do have to run soon. Anyways, I have errands to run. I know even and I got to take my little brother to work and run the store. That'd be nice to have more indie author swag, Aphrodite. But it's a little hard to get all that stuff together. Short time. La, 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 la. Anyone wants to do a sprint? You're up for it, Cassie? Okay, cool. I only need one person to say it. All right, so let's go ahead and do a 10-minute sprint, and we'll come back in here about 9:42, and then we'll wrap. Because I don't know how long my internet's going to hold on. It's being a little funky tonight. All right, so I'll count us out. 3, 2, 1, and right. See you in 10. All right, and we're back. How did everyone do who stuck around for that last sprint? I did get to edit about 3 pages, actually, shockingly. I didn't have to cut too much in those. I think that's why. Or revise, I should say. I didn't get that to cut too much of that. I don't know who's still here. I know Aphrodite and Ava's here. I don't know if Kessie's still here or not, or Alec, or who's left. Because everybody's dying off because I'm sure there's plenty of others. Friends and mine's about to roll out of here. While I wait for anyone who is writing to leave their numbers. Hi, Kessie. Thank you. Kessie got 165. Good job. The 10-minute sprint. Very good. Anyone else who wants to give what they wrote, if they're still hanging around, then you can do that. I'm going to do my closing while I wait. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm author D.L. Tillery. Usually my posse is author Aphrodite Lee and D.L. Stewart. And we have a whole AuthorTube tribe where you can just go down our description and their names are there. There's more in the tribe. I haven't had time to add everyone to that list. You can go and subscribe to the people that are down and check out the hashtag AuthorTube group on Facebook to find out more about AuthorTubers that are here. Oh, you're not crashing, Avo. Thank you for coming in and talking. We enjoy people talking a lot. You know, I can get carried away. When people start bringing up certain subjects, I will run off at the mouth. That's what happens. But it's usually all in good fun. We can get pretty heated discussions over here, which is cool too. And between our writing, so I enjoy those actually. And people can talk and then not get mad at each other because they have different opinions and stuff over here. So it's really cool to do that. But yeah, so what I have going on, I am currently revising Chronicles of Cagliostro, which is my debut novel. I do plan to release actually a free short story that I did release on my website, but I did a little bit of rewriting with it, and I'm having a cover custom made for it. So I'm going to put that for free up on Amazon once they let me put it for free. If not, it'll be 99 cents or $1 or whatever. But I think you can put it for free. Aphrodite told me. So I'm going to put that up. The Room Within is a horror short story. And the cover should be done in about a week or so. And nothing else I'm doing right now. I'm just focusing on Cagliostro because I have to get it to my editor sometime soon. I already started paying for the editing. But she will have that back to me around March. And then I'll start my beta run for that. My alpha will get a copy of the book. And you guys, whoever is my betas, will get chapter by chapter. And I will be doing a video on that, looking for betas around that time. So not until I get it back from my editor, and then I'll do the beta run for the book. Before that, this month, I'm going to be doing a live stream of my arc review of Shatter, which is author Aphrodite Lee's debut novel that comes out November 30th. I'm going to be doing a arc review live stream video on that. So I'm going to give my review and points on the book live because I don't have my editing program right now. So I'm not going to be doing upload videos until I get a good program that I like. So I'll be doing only streaming until then. So this will be the first time I did a book review that is not pre-recorded video. So it will be live in front of you all. That should be fun. So I look for that video, that stream that should be coming up over the next couple weeks. I'm not sure how long it'll be. It won't be that long of a stream, but probably, I don't know, it could run on. I can't promise that. So it could be like a regular 2 hour, 45 minutes. I don't know. But anyway, look for that probably in a week or two, but it will be before, the book releases, which is November 30th. So I will be doing the Shattered live stream arc review before that, but I will be talking about date wise. You guys will see a post or something probably in the hashtag AuthorTube group or whatever that I'm going to be doing the stream ahead of time. So that way you can always come over and watch the stream with me. And Aphrodite will probably be in the chat, or she'll be on the video. I'll probably be in the chat so that way any questions can be answered at that time. And yeah, that's all I have going on. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. again, if you want to catch us next week, we should be on Aphrodite's channel on Tuesday. If not Tuesday, we will have something up doing sometime that week, unless life happens and there's nothing we can do, because we have kids, we have grandkids, we have all kinds of stuff going on. So yeah. Let me check the stream, the chat real quick, make sure no one's talking to me. Oh my goodness. All right. So again, thanks everyone for joining. Please enjoy your writing and your NaNoWriMo. And I'm sure you'll find plenty of streams to do. Just keep lookout for those. They're around. All righty. Thanks for joining again. Bye.